Hello everybody, I'm Patrick Whitman. I'm the co-owner of Protec Advanced Training Facilities and an INTD instructor trainer and instructor for cave diving as well as for sidemount diving. And I'm here today to present to you the xDeep Stealth 2.0 Sidemount system, which I was a co-designer of. So where does the Stealth 2.0 equipment really come from? Mainly it comes from years of experience of exploring the caves of the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico, both in side-mount and no-mount configuration. During the course of time though, we realized that this equipment is also perfectly usable for recreational divers in different environments all around the world. What was very important for us was that the gear though is manufactured in Europe using only the best quality materials from USA and Germany. So what was the main concept behind the Stealth 2.0? In one word, versatility. We wanted to create a truly modular sidemount system that would work in all different types of situations and environments, as in diving in warm water and cold water, technical deep diving, wreck diving, cave diving, recreational diving, to name only a few. To achieve this goal, we split the system in two main components. One is a harness with a modular weight system. The other part is the buoyancy device. When you order the Stealth 2.0, you will receive in the box the ready assembled Stealth harness with central weight pocket, the Stealth buoyancy device, 2 additional trim weight pockets, 2 bolt snaps, 10 meters of bungee, as well as 2 metal plates. One of which is used to mount the primary light canister to the cross strap, and the other one is used to lower potentially the weight system in the back to give perfect trim. Let's start off to talk about the Stealth harness. The first thing you will see is our signature central weight pocket. Now the central weight pocket even has the possibility to be shifted higher or lower to give the diver really the weight at the center of gravity in the optimal place. Addition to that, we have 2 trim weight pockets, which can be mounted anywhere on the system. Together in the 3 pockets, we can easily mount up to 20 kilograms of weight, which even if you were dry suit with very thick undergarment, you should still be able to fit enough weight to go diving. Something that is very special as well is that all 3 weight pockets you can also remove. So if you dive in very thin wetsuit, you don't need weight at all. You can also remove all weight pockets to have maximum freedom. Another part that we're very proud of is that the weight pocket actually is not static, but it moves against the harness, which gives you a great deal of flexibility and mobility. Other parts of the harness that we designed is of course the way to attach the bungees that later are used to mount the tanks to the diver. And there are various trends, and we tried to have a system that allows for all different trends that are out on the market. So meaning a singular bungee, for example, with 2 bolt snaps, as well as the loop system that is used by more and more divers and liked very much. Something that is special about our equipment and makes it different from other systems on the market is that we use 3 different types of webbing, different in regards to their stiffness. So for example, on the shoulders, we use a medium stiff harness, which just gives you more comfort. It doesn't strain your shoulders so much, and it's generally a bit softer, more comfortable. On the waist, we use a very stiff harness. Why? Because it is the platform for mounting the cylinders, which means you really want to have a good and tough connection here, which avoids the tanks from moving around too much. And at the end, we use a crotch strap with very soft webbing, which is very nice for people that scoot and generally gives you a better feeling of comfort. Also, all of these parts, of course, are exchangeable. So with wear and tear, you can change them. Or if you prefer to have stiff on all, you can change that. Or soft on all, you can change that as well. Let's have a closer look here at the waist strap. And at the very beginning of it, you see how we mount the webbing to our system. It is basically the same style of a weight buckle. The only thing we made different is we made the distances a little bit bigger to just facilitate a little bit the folding in and the folding out of it. Afterwards, we have a D-ring that is extended at the bottom, basically because part of it is covered by the wing. It's a great attachment point for your stage cylinders, for example. Further forward, you see what we call a slidable D-ring. Now the slidable D-ring has really perfect application if you dive with aluminium cylinders. As most of you know, the aluminium cylinder changes its buoyancy very drastically from being full to being empty. So with this sliding D-ring you make sure that the tank is at all times at the ideal position. When the tanks become very buoyant, you can attach them to the front D-ring, which is fixed, so it doesn't move at all. As you can see, they are made out of really high durable rubber, which makes them very flexible, but in the same moment almost impossible to break. Moving further to the crotch strap. Now at the crotch strap you see one of our inventions, which is basically a primary light canister holder. And it has two bungee loops on it, and according to how thick your primary light canister is, you can choose the bungee freely. This allows the diver, not only on the surface, but even underwater in extreme circumstances, to very easily mount the primary light canister, and as you can see it is really steady, or to remove it in one go. Now let's have a look at our Stealth 2.0 buoyancy device. The first thing you will realize is that it comes separate from the harness. Now this has several advantages. For a cave dive, for example, that means that in extreme no-mount conditions you have as well the possibility to completely remove the wing underwater and replace it later. For a technical diver, that means you can mount as well two BCDs on top of each other, which gives you redundancy in your buoyancy. And last but not least, for recreational divers, it is definitely comfortable because you can mount first your harness, strap it, make it tight, and then put the wing on top of it. Another point that you can see is that our dump valve is in a very special location. It's in the very middle, at the very bottom of the wing. Now, why does this have advantages? First of all, in case it fails, it allows you to trap gas in the upper third of your buoyancy device, which means that you can end your dive still in a safe way. On the other hand, it is reachable with either the right or the left hand, which has multiple advantages in any types of diving, but specifically in scootering when one of your hands is occupied by the scooter. Let's have a closer look at the Stealth buoyancy device. The first thing you realize is it's a two-layer construction, which means we have an outer shell which is made out of 1000 denier cordura, one of the strongest materials on the planet. And here on the inside we have a super tough nylon inner shell, which is extremely important if you dive in a very small cave or wrecks, for example. The buoyancy device has a total of more than 16 kilograms of lift, which should be enough for almost any type of diving. The inner bladder has a multi-chamber construction, which means the wing stays super streamlined even when fully inflated. It is mounted to the diver with the help of a 5-point attachment. It is basically consisting of two waist straps and a crotch strap that are mounted in the front of the diver with bungee and on the side with two bolt snaps. So I really hope you enjoyed this little introduction into the xDeep Stealth 2.0. Thank you very much for watching. If you want any further information, please visit our webpage, which is www.xdeep.eu, or you can also join us on our Facebook fan page. Thank you very much.